So now we have a trained model here and that is ready to be evaluated. So to evaluate that, we need to make sure that we are having data for evaluation, and for that purpose we basically split the data. So right now what I'm going to do is that we need to add two more modules here. Number one, if you're having a trained model, but for that we need to make sure that we are having our find score out there that is being telling us that okay, this many times is this working fine and this many times it isn't. So for that I'll just add score model under machine learning, and it takes two of the things. That's trained model, there you go. I'll simply drag and drop it here, and the data set, so I'll drag it from here. Maybe it looks fancier. No, it's cool, it's good. And then what I'm going to do is that I'm going to evaluate the model, and to evaluate the model what I need is basically score dataset or score dataset to compare. I don't have right now a dataset to compare, and we'll use that in the further videos that we'll be having. So for now I'll simply just drag and drop it to evaluate models. So now if I just go and recap that, we are having the raw data. We just select the columns, we transform that, clean the missing data. We just chose linear regression as the algorithm that suited the most for this problem. Then we split the data, so we make sure that we have the training data and we also have the testing data out there. Then we actually train the model, then we scored the model, and then we are evaluated, and we'll see how does it goes. I'll simply just go right here and run this. Fingers crossed, and let's see what happens. So hopefully if everything goes fine and if our previous modules are really configured in the way it is expected to be, so we'll be able to see the green check marks soon, and there you go. So we have an evaluated model here, and it's running, so I won't be doing much of the stuff right here with this one. So once it stops, so I'll be we'll be able to just simply visualize that, and we'll be able to see that what kind of results came up with our evaluated model. There you go, it's done. Simply click on visualize, and there you go. So mean absolute error is 17.7, but the most important thing is coefficient of determination, 90.2663% times it actually predicted the right price, which is the coefficient of determination. So it's like 0.90 means around 90%. And this is the reason we added the score the model, and the error histogram is right here if you need to evaluate that. But what I believe is that a coefficient of determination is super cool and super amazing for us for this kind of experiment. So I believe that if you are doing it alongside me, so you would be having a good feel out there, and you just make it realize that you're doing some really nice stuff. And this was a very simple experiment. In the upcoming videos we'll do more about this kind of stuff, and we'll deep dive into this. And for now what I believe is that this is totally good to go for a very beginner kind of thing for machine learning in using ML Studio. And in the next upcoming video we'll target more of more algorithms, more modules covering this large sheet of, I would say, modules out there, in which we're having the CN forest, we are having the scoring models, we are having the training, we have a lot of things to do. So we'll discuss this, all of the stuff out there. Not all of that, but most of that. Still then, stay good, stay happy, and see you in the next upcoming video.